So now before going into resource-based policies, let me do something. Let me clear the identity-based policy. What I'll do is I will remove this particular permission from the same user, which is S3 read user. Again, the name is a little different because this user can write also. That's okay. So I have removed all the permissions. So as you can see, there's no permission attached to this user. And now if I go to buckets, I should not be able to see anything. Again, I'm back to square one. So this particular user does not have any access to even list a bucket or list the buckets. Forget about getting the objects or looking at the objects inside of the bucket. So now what am I going to do is that I will show you resource based policies, or in S3 as it is known as bucket policies. Now to create a bucket policy, of course I'll have to select a bucket and create the policy there itself. And as I said, I'll not use 3IAM Athena dataset. That's an important bucket. So I'll use 3IAM S3 bucket. In earlier I had shown you this screen, right? So the permission screen. So click on permissions here, and public access is already blocked, and here we have this bucket policy. Correct. So now what I have to do is that I'll have to add or modify this bucket policy so that the S3 read user has access to list this particular bucket and list objects inside of this bucket, and then upload an object and then delete an object. So whatever I had shown you using identity based policy, I'll do the same using bucket policy. Now one more thing, remember, whenever we are editing this particular bucket, do not modify or do not delete the existing policies or the policies which are already there, or the policy statements which are already there. Do not delete this. And in the command sheet, I'll mention this particular statement also, and how do you add additional statements here. So now what I have to do is that I'll have to click on edit and then add statements, and these are the statements that I do not want to touch at all. So now I'll add a new statement wherein I will use EARP to create a bucket policy or a resource based policy. So as you can see, this is the statement that I have added: list of all objects in a specific bucket, and effect is allow. Now this is the P that I was talking about. It is principal, and here I'll have to mention an AWS user. Action is similar, basically list a bucket, and then we have resource. Resource is essentially this particular bucket, which is 3IAM S3 bucket. Now I'll have to add the user, and I'll have to get the user ARN. And what is the user? User is S3 underscore read underscore user. Inside of this user itself, we'll get the ARN. So I'll just copy this and paste it in the bucket policy. That's all. What access I'm giving this user access to list all the objects inside of that bucket. Now let me save this. Okay, there's some error, invalid principal in policy, it seems. Okay, so this is put object, delete object. I'll remove this and this one also. So let me save. So it has been saved successfully. Now if I do a refresh, I do not have permissions to list buckets. So I'll have to add that permission also. So now to add this particular permission, I cannot use a bucket policy. I'll have to use the identity based policy. And I already have that policy here. And what will I do is that I will edit and remove all the other permissions except for list all my buckets. So I've removed all permissions except for list all my buckets, and then save the changes, and I'll have to attach this policy to the user, and this is the user. I'll add permission. So the list all buckets permission has been given using the identity based policy, and bucket level access has been given using bucket policy or resource based policy. So now this user should be able to list all the buckets, but it should not be able to get inside of all the buckets and look at the objects. So let's look at 3IAM Athena dataset. I do not have permission, for this user, which is S3 read user. So let me try another bucket. So let's say www.3iam.in. Of course, it does not have any permission. Now, if I go to 3iam S3 bucket, I can again see the objects and the folders because now I have used bucket policy or resource level policy to provide bucket level access. And now if I try to upload a file, again it is the same file, I should not be able to upload because the bucket level policy or the bucket policy does not allow put object permission. So I'll change it now. So again, I'm in S3 bucket and I'm using the permissions tab, and I'll have to edit and add a new statement wherein I will allow the put object access. So this is the modified statement, bucket policy for S3 read user. And what am I doing here? Again, the principle remains the same. The action is S3 put object and the resources ARN AWS S3 3IAM S3 bucket followed by slash and star. Why? Because I want to allow this user to upload all the objects, and I'll have to remove this comma. So that's why it is giving syntax error. Anyway, everything is same, right? The E, the A and the R are same as that of identity based policy. The only thing that I have added is the P, which is the principal or the user that can access this particular bucket. Now, instead of attaching this policy to user, I have attached this policy to the bucket itself. Now again, let me save the changes, and now let me close and try to upload the object again. And this time around, I should be able to upload the object because this user has this put object access. So as you can see, the user can upload the object. So upload is successful, and this is the file. Now again, let me go ahead and try to delete the object. I should not be able to do it because the user does not have delete object permission. So access is denied, which is expected. So now I'll change the bucket policy again and I'll add delete object access. So again, edit the bucket policy, and here you do not have to worry about the version. Along with put object, I will add delete object also. Now when you add one or more permissions or one or more actions rather, you'll have to put it inside of an array. So now S3 delete object. So now this particular user should be able to delete objects inside of this bucket. Let me save the changes, and now I should be able to delete this object. So deletion is done, and I should be able to delete the folder also. So it is done. So I can make all the changes that I want. So as I have already told you that this time I am not using identity based policy, I am using resource based policy to make all the changes. And resource based policies are called bucket policies in S3. So that's how IAM works with S3. It is pretty interesting that we use IAM policies and attach them with S3 buckets itself, which becomes bucket policies or resource based policies.